my grandmother had gifted, I guess it was my dad, with like a body massager, like for his shoulder. And I was trying it one day, and then I started playing with it, and I put it in my pants. And then it was time to go to college, and I took it with me. I lived in a suite with like 3 other girls, and I came back from class one day, and they were like sitting there watching TV, and I had left it on my bed, and one of them was just like using it, and they were all using it as a body massager. And I couldn't tell them that I had been using it to masturbate because I was embarrassed. So I just let them play with it forever for the rest of the year, and then it became, you know, the dorm room's body massager after it had been like my little naughty secret vagina massager. So the massaging wand went from an as seen on TV ad to my grandmother, to my dad, to me, to my vagina, to college, to 4 roommates, plus friends that would come over. Plus, maybe even my roommates figured out another use for it, and it was also their little personal massager for their vagina, which makes me feel very uncomfortable now that I think about it. But you know what? Great deal. We all got something out of it, so you're all welcome. I'm gonna tell them now that I used it for that, and I bet you they're all gonna say, me too.
So I was in 7th grade, and there was this boy who I really liked, and he was like my friend, and then he and I were having phone sex when I was visiting my grandma in Florida with my mom. So then I wrote about it in my diary, and then I left the diary at my grandma's under the bed. So then my mom goes back to Florida and finds it and reads it, and then calls me from Florida at a different time and is like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I'm 12, I don't know.
I was young. I was like early teen, living with my parents still. I was in my bedroom, the door was closed, and let's say I was not doing the regular, typical fingering thing. So I was on a chair with a pillow, and I was grinding that pillow. And I was looking at myself in the mirror while doing it, and the mirror was right there, and my door just opened, and it was my mom. And she was like, and we both had that face, and it was like, holy shit. It's not a position where you can just put the blanket on. Like, it was just so obvious there. And I think my mom was very shocked. I was basically facing her. So that was quite awkward.
I was getting down to business one wistful afternoon, and I had left my door open to my room in my apartment. And I live with 2 wonderful kittens, and I was just in the zone, going to town, and then all of a sudden I felt this horrific pain on my vagina, and my cat had jumped on top of my vagina and attacked my hand underneath the covers. And it was like cat on cat crime, you know what I mean?